just like any other side control, right? Our guy's framing, he's bugging us, and we're kind of having trouble finding out, say, what do we want to do next? So a lot of key chokes and stuff, you kind of have to sell it. You kind of got to give the. So what we're looking to do is to basically test this back to this hand, and we're looking to attack this part of his wrist. Not here, not at the meat, at the weakest part. Just right below his palm. I really want to concentrate on it being right there, because it's going to be kind of like a high leverage point. So we're going to pass it over and use our chin or our face to kind of hide what's going on and start smashing this down. So if I want to defeat his frame here, he's pushing into my hip or however he wants to. If I'm pushing, it's the meaty part of his arm. That's just how his frames are supposed to work. But if I can, go ahead and frame. If I dip and attack his wrist, it gets nice and weak. All right? Well, the same principle applies to this. If I wrap this over the top of his forearm and he straightens out his arm, he's just going to be able to power through it. So we're looking to attack right here. All we're looking to do is we're trying to pass and all that stuff. We're going to pull it out, and we're going to wrap. Use our chin to help push it down right here at the wrist and pass it to this hand. Okay? This hand's going to come underneath or even over the top, however you need to. Keep tightening it up and get as tight as possible. You all right? And get it nice and uncomfortable. Sometimes as you're tightening this up, a guy will just go ahead because that crap sucks. Left hand's going to come under. And you're going to get as much slack as you can and get a good bite. Not pulling it out, trying to pull it straight down. Elbow's going to pass over the head. I'll pull his head to the side. And we're going to use this, it basically is an Americana, to start wrenching it down. All right?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's give you more slack.
But that's basically it. It attaches, tight, 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 and get an over grip. And now we're just going to use leverage. So this is basically an Americana with a gi. I'm going to pull it down. You all right? Sorry.
Yeah,
I like to pass my elbow over the head and kind of separate his head from his body just to kind of put a little more love here, a little more control over shoulder. And bring it down just like we're painting, just like normal, and leverage up. Easy?